What's up? What's up? It's your boy Jay Hud, Save Our Youth. Just came up here because I didn't feel like recording that, so I'm gonna go live for a little while. I don't care if people join me or not. I'm just up here speaking my truth and discussing a little bit of life lessons and stuff like that. Because today I seen something that was crazy, man. I had just woke up about 11 and I looked out my back window and I seen these kids in the backyard walking the dog or whatever, letting the dog use the bathroom. But they was like 4 or 5 houses down, and they was mimicking the rappers, and they was talking about free Bobby Smurder, rest in peace Pop Smoke, and yo, if we see any ops, we gonna kill them, and all this type of stuff. And I was like, this just confirms what I said about this music, man, and how they let this music uh affect our youth, man. Because a lot of these youth really believe this stuff, man. You got to figure if you hear something over and over and over and over and over again, of course you're going to say you're going to be brainwashed by it because you hear it so much. So you're only going to start believing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got other things that's confirmed there, other music, different rappers, different people that's talking about it. So these kids are starting to believe that all this stuff that these rappers are talking about, that they're living it. And because we have a lot of people that are dying behind this stuff. You have people that are going to jail. Like for instance, the rapper Lil Uzi, his brother was on live with two dead female bodies. One was, I guess, his fiance, and one was a 15-year-old girl. But that's what the media wants us to see. They want to connect all this stuff to the music industry and to the rappers when it's not everybody. Like, why did y'all have to say the rapper Uzi's brother? Why they didn't just say the guy's name who committed the crime? Because they want to connect this lifestyle to these rappers and to these young kids out here that's trying to make a better way for themselves, which I agree with a lot of people that say, this music is demonized, and it is, because all they talk about is drugs, degrading women, how they get high on Molly's, Percocet, Xans, drinking lean. They let this music hit the charts. And of course we buy it because we like it, and now it's #1 on the charts. And all these producers and record companies, they loving it because it's selling and it's making them money, but it's destroying our people. And people don't understand that. That's why the other video I made when I said these people are working for the government and they don't even know it. All these dudes, all these rappers that get up here making all this money, and they still want to talk about killing their own people. They're working for the opposition. That's the opposition. The racist motherfuckers of the world that don't want to see us elevate and don't want to see us make it. Don't you know the deaths from coronavirus is highest amongst Black people and Spanish people? You think that's by accident? Come on, man. We got to wake up, man. We got to wake up, man. And I say that to say this. Why are people so afraid to talk to the youth in their environment, in their neighborhood? Why? What is it that you don't want to talk to the young kids that walk up and down your streets that might be getting in trouble, and you might can say something that can change their mind about the things they're doing and the way they're living? Why not do it? Are you that much better than the people that you grew up around? And you detach yourself from these communities because you're not in that community no more, so you feel like it's not your problem. But as long as your skin is the same color as mine, it is your problem. Do you see all? They had a thing on Facebook where some of the celebrities and stuff was talking about how you all the ways Black people can die. And they said sleeping in your own bed, driving with your wife in the car with your kid in the back seat. And they named the people. All this stuff happened to the Breonna Taylors and the Floyds of the world. Died because he's selling some cigarettes in front of a store, or because a $20 bill might have been fake. Travis went to the store to get him a soda and some Skittles. In your own house, minding your own business, laying in your own bed, dead. And we think it's equality, and we think that Black Lives Matter. I'm tired of people talking about that shit. Black Lives Matter. But if it really fucking matter to all you people that make millions and millions of dollars that's playing these fucking sports, put the ball down then and show them that Black Lives Matter. I bet you still dribbled that ball and got a paycheck, but you still yelling Black Lives Matter. But if they really mattered, your ass wouldn't be playing basketball until they do something about all these crooked damn cops in this world. That's when you doing something, but you're too scared to give up a paycheck. So I don't want to hear that crap talking about Black Lives Matter, because you still, while all these people are dying and these families out here struggling and grieving, y'all still playing basketball talking about Black Lives Matter. But if Black Lives Matter, y'all would be protesting against all of this shit and not still playing basketball and not still playing football and baseball. I ain't gonna say hockey, because you know what happened to the people, a black dude, when he tried to go to the hockey league, they hit him in the head with a damn stick and damn near killed him. So I want to hear that equality shit, because Black lives ain't gonna start mattering until we really figure out how can we make it matter. What can we do besides just saying Black Lives Matter or painting it on a fucking street? We got all these OGs that be up here on these fucking platforms. All they talk about is beefing with the next man. And I'm talking to all you dudes, man, that's over 40, repping this gang shit. Talking about you fucking thugs and you was in jail. Let me tell you about this gang story or this blood story. Who gives a fuck? Who want to hear that shit? We lived that shit all our life. You think that shit impressed somebody? It impressed people that never lived that lifestyle. But people that live that lifestyle, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about hearing no war stories on how you snuck up on somebody and cut him while he was in cuffs. Coward, sucker. You got a beef with somebody, run straight up on them with these in the Bing. Or if they got some steel, you got some steel, y'all run head up on each other. Why you got to sneak them? Then you get up here on Facebook and act like you a killer and you a thug. But real niggas don't do that. They ain't up here glorifying this shit about jail. I spent 25 years of my life in jail. I'm not telling you not one war story about what happened to me when I was in jail. You know why? Because that shit ain't cool. Why don't you tell people about waking up with no fucking commissary? Not having nobody to fucking send you no money when you in jail. Hungry as hell. That's right, cuz. I'm so tired of hearing this Black Lives Matter shit, man, and people ain't doing nothing about it. The LeBron James of the world and all this shit, Black Lives Matter, but you're still dribbling the basketball, getting paid from the fucking white man, and still making the white man money while they continue to kill our black people that's really in the inner cities dying every day. So if it really mattered, y'all would have been stopped playing basketball, been stopped playing football, and really been out here in the streets, and really in these streets where these people are really dying at, where we can't afford to do nothing because we don't have no voice, because we're not financially stable to say nothing. So you got these dudes that come up here on YouTube, they want to be super thugs and super gang members at 40, almost 50 years old. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. When I come up here, I'm not coming up here to brag about nothing I did in my past, because mostly everything I did was fucking illegal. And I'm not going to be talking about hurting my people, stabbing my own people while they was handcuffed or while they wasn't looking. That's not tough guy shit. That's sucker shit. On Facebook making threats and talking about people, putting another black man down that looked like you. That's crazy. Why? When we gonna start sticking together? When we gonna start elevating each other? And if somebody do or does or show something that they're doing that's not right, why don't you elevate them and pick them up? Not in public, in private. Email them, tell them what they did wrong. Speak to them one-on-one in the DM or something, where everybody ain't listening. Because that's what you clowns like to do, man. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to call nobody no clown because that's disrespectful. That's what you brothers like to do. I don't know if you lost or you think bragging makes you look good about being in jail, about being gang members and all that stuff. I don't got nothing wrong with the gang member part, because black people started creating these gangs, but they weren't gangs back then. They were sects. People that lived in the same neighborhood would protect each other from stuff that was going on that wasn't right in their community. That's what it was all about. And then the gang thing that started, like in Connecticut, the gang thing started because we was tired of the Puerto Ricans. No disrespect to Puerto Ricans, because I know a lot of Puerto Rican brothers, that's my brothers, that's cool. But we just got tired of them thinking they was running shit. taking people's shit when they come back from a visit, taking people's sneakers, running the wash machine and the dryers, running the goddamn dorms and the blocks and all. We got tired of that shit. And that's the only reason that ECB started. So we can stop our brothers from getting, preyed on. That was the only reason. They try to trickle it out to the streets, but it never happened. Yeah, a lot of people do got to learn how to save themselves, but it's also, we can't put them down because they don't know how to save themselves too. Because we gotta show them, because some people don't know the way. Some people don't know how to save themselves. Some people is all they know is what they're doing. That's all they know. That was what they were born into. Some people were born into the street shit because their mother and fathers were younger and they were into the streets or either incarcerated or addicted to drugs. So they only know what their environment taught them. Some people don't know how to be a man. Some people don't know how to sit down at a table and have dinner with your family or breakfast with your family and talk about your life or what's going on with your school and stuff like that. These young kids had never did that. So we can't blame them. We can't blame them. All we can do is try to help correct it by spitting some truth and some knowledge. And just like I said, I'm far from perfect. I made a lot of mistakes. I sold drugs. I have robbed people. I have motherfucking been to jail. I have fought. I've been shot. I done shot at people. I did all kind of things, man, that I'm not proud of, man. I made a lot of mistakes thinking that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't nothing cool about it. See, what's cool today is taking care of your family and paying your damn bills. That's what's cool. That's what's cool. You know what I'm saying? Be able to take some constructive criticism from somebody when they telling you about yourself and you might be doing something wrong that they trying to correct you about. Instead of getting mad, take a look at it and say, yeah, I need to correct that because you are right. Just like now, the way I'm talking, only 2 people looking, 1 check mark, but I'm live and I got over 1,000. How many? I got over 1,140 subscribers. I got 1 person. I got 2 people on this live right now out of 1,400 people or 1,100 people, 1,140 people. It's 2 people up here. One of them is my cousin. Shout out to you, cuz. But that's what I'm talking about. When you preach something that people might not want to hear, or they think it's pointing towards them, they don't want to hear it. But if I was up here talking about the fight that happened, that's on Facebook in front of my house with the girls downstairs, people will be like, "Where's that at? Can I see it?" They want to tune into that shit. 2 females fighting outside like they fucking crazy, all in the snow. Like, that's the only way we solve our problems, is by physical violence. We don't know how to talk shit out. We don't know how to say, okay, you right, I'm wrong, or we'll agree to disagree. We do know how to do that, right? We can act civilized, can't we? I mean, when are we going to switch this shit around? Why do you think YouTube lets all this shit going on here? Because it's making money for them and it's making us look silly. It's making us look stupid. Look, do this make sense to you? If you cuss on YouTube, they'll flag your page. But you can post a whole fucking fight up there, and that's cool. Where'd you get that from? What's that all about? Yeah, the city is toxic right now, but that's the problem. We say it's toxic and everybody run away and leave everybody for dead. That's our problem. But see, we the ones who made the city toxic. And then we want to leave and say the city's toxic. You know what I'm saying? Cuz yeah, it is toxic. But we was a part of that toxic waste. We was a part of that. We helped that toxic spread all over our communities. And that's why I say it's up to us to change it and to talk about it. We don't have to be there, but it is our obligation to get up here on these platforms and to let people know that's not the way to live. We did it, but we was wrong. It's a better way to live. And that's why I went to school for what I went to school for, human services, because I want to help people. I don't want to go live in the suburbs with people that don't look like me, or people that don't talk like me, or people that don't act like me, and they're not going to want me around them. You know what I'm saying? So, To each his own. I know my duty is to try to save some youth around here, whether I'm doing the right thing or not. Because you know what? Ain't nobody on this earth does the right thing 100% every day. You know why? Because we were born into sin. And if you sit here saying you don't commit no sin, then your name must be Jesus Christ or Allah, or whatever you want to call it. Because everybody sins. Everybody. So we can't point the finger at nobody else. Because we all sin. We all make mistakes because we were born into it. And that's why I don't trust people who sit here and act like they so perfect and they don't make mistakes and they don't do nothing wrong. Because them are phony people. Because you know why? Everybody do something wrong in life. Everybody. Nobody's perfect. I don't give a damn if it's gambling. I don't give a damn if it's overeating. I don't give a damn if it's not connecting with people that you should be connecting with. Everybody is doing something that's not right in the eyes of their higher power. Everybody. Because if not, your name must be Jesus, Allah, or whatever strength you believe in. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of kids out there, man, that was like me. That's why I know that it's people out there that want help. Because when I was young, I didn't want to be in the streets. I didn't want to sell drugs. I didn't want to not go to school. I wanted to go to school and be smart and hang with the smart people and do what I'm supposed to do. But my circumstances caused me to make bad decisions. My circumstances didn't make me do the things I did. It helped me make the wrong choice because it was people that was in my situation or worse that didn't make the wrong choice and they end up doing the right thing in life. See, but I made the wrong choice. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm blaming me. I made the choice to go out there and start smoking weed, carrying guns, robbing people, and going to jail. I made the choice to do that. Nobody didn't make me do that. My situation helped me make the wrong decision because I ain't had no money. I was broke, poor, ain't had no clothes. I'm going to school looking fucked up and everybody fresh. I was like, I'm not going to do that. My pride wouldn't let me do that. So what I thought I'd do, taking shit, doing shit I ain't supposed to be doing, just to have some fucking sneakers or some clothes to wear so I can look different and feel different, trying to impress my girlfriend or whatever, end up causing me a long stint in jail as a teenager, caused me my relationship with my son. To this day, we don't have a good relationship because when I came home, his mother had messed around with other people and I just couldn't take myself to be with her no more. And I take the blame for it because she was young. I was young. I was only 17. Who gonna stop their life for me? I'm sitting in jail at 17 facing this time and she's out here in the street and ready to enjoy sex and life and stuff like that. And picture her waiting for me. She didn't do it, but I just couldn't see it and I left. So she told my son for years that I love somebody else and their kids. And so he was brainwashed. You tell somebody something for 20 years straight, of course they're going to believe it after a while. And that's what happened. So I take the fault for that. But have I tried to correct that? Yes, I have. I told my son I was wrong. And I love him. He's my firstborn. He got my name, my first name and my last name. He's not a junior, but he got my first and last name. He could have been a junior, but what it is, it don't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? But he came and told me last month, my uncle told me what really happened. My grandmother told me what really happened. And, we got to sit down and talk. I'm sorry for that. I was like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. But I'm still waiting for the call. I never got the call. We supposed to sit down and talk. We ain't do it yet. So he didn't have a relationship with my mother. What was the problem with that? She never did nothing to you. You didn't have a relationship with your two sisters. One got killed. One's still here. They didn't do nothing to you. So sometimes you got to take a look and see what the problem is within yourself. Because like I told my son, you had a grandmother that loved you dearly, took care of you, made sure you were straight when I was incarcerated. And you had two sisters that you didn't have nothing to do with. That had nothing to do with me and you. Why didn't you have a bond with your sisters? That's the kind of answers I want. But I'm not going to get an attitude like I did before and be like, you know what, you disrespectful. If I was around you, I do this, I do that. It ain't even about that, man. It's just that as a man, he has to see things differently. You got to grow up sometime. Okay, your father wasn't there. He made mistakes. He was incarcerated when you were born and stayed in jail 2-3 years. You didn't come home till you was like 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? So that's stuff that I admit and I own up to. And even when I came home, I wasn't ready to change my life. I had got so bitter and angry that I still lived the life of crime. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get money and shit like that. And it cost me a whole bunch of prison time, my freedom, my health, and in relationships with my family. And that hurt me today. And I have cried about it many times. I talked about it many times. Sometimes people tell me I talk a lot, but I only talk a lot to people I'm close to. I don't talk a lot around anybody. So if I'm talking a lot, that means I'm comfortable around you. But some people get offended and oh, you talk too much, you think you know. So them are the people that I had to realize not my friends. Because sometimes I just need somebody to listen to what I'm saying. I've been through a lot in the last 10 years. My young daughter has been killed. My wife is incarcerated. I'm home to take care of all this shit by myself. All the bills. Make sure the house stay up. Make sure you keep food in the house. Make sure you pay bills. Make sure you take care of your wife while she's locked up. Help your daughter out, your granddaughter out when you can. My grandmother just passed away within a year. My father just passed away within a year. Talena, my daughter's mother, just passed away within 2 months ago. My health ain't been that good. I'm going through a lot of shit. And people don't call me and say, how you doing, cuz you all right? Your friends that's supposed to be your friends only come around when they need something, when they need you to do something, or when they need you to call somebody for them, or when they need you to take a ride with them to do something for them. Nobody don't come check me just to check me, to make sure I'm living and make sure I'm all right. I'm in this house every day by myself. I don't have company. Nobody comes by. Nobody calls me. But I said I'm not going to be bitter and angry like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I get up here on these platforms. I got a basketball platform, Knicks for Life. Please, guys, go check it out. I talk about the Knicks after every game, and whether we win or lose. We lost the last game, so I was pissed off. But I go up there and I do that because I'm a real Knicks fan, and it's something that I enjoy doing. It comforts me. It soothes me. It's relaxation for me, and it helps me. So it's really like some kind of therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? Because the Savior Youth channel that I'm trying to get up and running, it seems like people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear the positive. But if I was talking about hip hop shit, these people that I don't know, people that I don't know, I never met most of them. I have met some celebs in real life and stuff, run into some people up top in the city. Some people have came down to Connecticut, New Haven. I have seen them, ran into them, kicked it with them, but I don't know these people personally. But you got these people that do these platforms and they make their assumptions about these people and they say they're thinking this, they're thinking that. You don't know what the hell these people thinking because you never met them before. You're just giving your opinions about shit you don't know nothing about. But people tune into that because that's what they want to hear. People want to hear what's going on with the rappers, with the singers, with the actors and actresses. They want to know who's getting the most money, who's not getting money, who's beefing with each other. That's the type of stuff they want to hear. And see, I started out trying to, and then I was like, nah, that's not what this is all about for me. What this is about for me is trying to help some people to grow and change their lives. That's what I went to school for, and that's what my platform gonna be about. And whoever don't like it, I don't give a damn, because I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me, and I'm doing it to try to help somebody. If I can help one person, then I did my job. So when I come up here and say save the youth, I'm serious, but I know I can't do all this by myself. All I can do is spread a message, and I hope other people can spread some kind of message too. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm trying to put the proof in what I talk about. I'm trying to go to school. I went to school for this. I graduated my bachelor's degree in human services. I'm trying to get these houses off the ground. Once I get the first one, y'all will see. Just hang around. I'm not doing all this for nothing. I don't just talk to be talking. I put my mind to something, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm being a mix of getting my record expunged because I have to do that first before a lot of things can work for me, because having a record really stagnates you. So I ain't been incarcerated in a while, over 10 years, 15 years. So I'm hoping this first expungement trial goes for me, because a lot of my friends have got their records expunged. So it's my turn. You know, I've been out of trouble, get my record expunged, and I get that first. I hate that. I get that first sober house, but my house is gonna be for the youth. And I'm gonna try to get a house where we can have some kind of structure and daily planning agenda is gonna be hooked up. It's not gonna be one of them houses like no flop house. You can't come there just to sleep, get up and run around outside and do what you want to do. No, it's not that type of house. We have a lot of those around, but mine's gonna be structured. There's gonna be a nursing staff. There's gonna be a staff. There's gonna be a nursing staff, there's gonna be a staff, there's gonna be a working staff, and there's gonna be a cook, and we're gonna have little jobs in the house for the youth that they have to do on a daily basis. And that's it. Hold on, guys. Hold on for a second. Hello? What up? Which one? Okay. All right. Yeah, man. So, that's all I wanted to say, man. Just a little something. I didn't want to come up here and take up too much of anybody's time. I see everybody. I've been up here for a while. Like I said, I got over 1,100 followers, and 2 people chimed in. That's the problem, man. That's the problem for me, man. So all you people that stream through my shit, don't come fucking through here, man. If you ain't gonna subscribe or like it or leave a comment, why the fuck you coming through here, keep looking at shit and not subscribing and not saying nothing? At least press the dislike button if you don't like it. Say why you don't like it. But don't just come up here and don't do nothing. Just looking and shit. You right. As long as God with me, I'm never gonna be alone. Allah, because I believe in God, but right now I don't know what is really gonna tick my I know it's a higher power. I know somebody created us, but Allah, God, what is it? So I've been trying to do my due diligence, reading the Bible, reading the Quran, and I got to come to some kind of solution on my own, though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I love you, man. Tell your wife and your kids I said hi. I love them. You know what I'm saying? I miss them. Hopefully one day I can see y'all soon. I'm about to tune on out. Peace and love for all you people that came through and didn't subscribe, didn't like the channel, didn't put a thumbs up. Don't come through here no fucking more, man. That's how I feel.